So, you want to know the best ending of Persona 5, huh? Or maybe you just want to see the worst ending because you just like to see the world burn. Well, whatever your reason is, today I'm going to be going through all of them to see what is, in my opinion, the best Persona 5 ending. Debates have been going on here and there, and it's time to create a main hub for everyone to debate which ending was really the best for the Phantom Thieves and the world. I really encourage you guys to, put down in the comments what you think the best ending is, what's your favorite ending, what don't you like, what's your least favorite ending, all that stuff. Please, I'd love that. So, yeah. Case closed. This is where your justice ends. Pretend this is a gun and pretend you just got shot. So the first ending we're going to talk about is when this mysterious guy comes up to Joker and shoots him in the head. We later find out that this is Akechi, and that's when we get a cool anime version of it. Basically, if the player fails to get Sai to open up the MetaNav app, Akechi will come in, shoot him, and claim it was a suicide.
He's dead! He's killed himself! Damn it! Where did he hide a gun?
It's not too hard to avoid this ending. As long as you don't run out of time during a heist, or as long as you're not a snitch, then you should be fine. But yeah, nothing good comes out of this ending, and I don't know why anyone would want it. If you see this ending, then I'm like 80% sure you messed up somewhere. Alright, so there's this super evil, creepy guy that wants to make a deal with you. If you accept his deal, then the Phantom Thieves will be seen as heroes. However, not only will you have control of the entire world, but all your friends are going to be stuck in the depths of Mementos in the Velvet Room. And they're all locked in there forever. So, yeah. So, I mean, Joker doesn't lose, but literally everyone else does. Poor Sojiro doesn't even know where Futaba or Morgana are. The world is in shambles, but hey, at least they know that the Phantom Thieves are just. Or at least, that they were just. It's a little better than the Akechi ending, but it's still bad in my eyes. Alright, so Yaldabaoth has been defeated, and all of Japan believes in the Phantom Thieves. And so the day is saved, and it's time for Joker to go back home. He meets up with the gang, and they all drive off while the police are freaking out because of their missing car parts. They tell Joker that he isn't going home just yet, and they drive off while Joker looks at the camera with a smile. Oh, and did I mention that he spoke? I mean, this isn't the first time he spoke, but still, it's pretty cool when he does. Overall, it's a satisfying ending that ends with the gang riding off to go have some fun during their break. They earned that time off, so it's pretty nice to see them just chill and have some fun. Next we have the depression ending. Alright, so just in case you didn't watch my video on who Maruki is, basically he's this guy who can manipulate your cognition with his persona. He gives you a decision that you need to make, along with a specific deadline for when he wants your answer. If you don't show up to tell him your answer, then he'll just assume that this burden was way too much for Joker to bear. So he basically makes it so that Joker doesn't have to think or do anything, ever again. After this, Joker is just super depressed. When he checks his phone to see what date it is, it turns out that he didn't even bother charging his phone. He then just decides to go back to sleep because he doesn't want to think anymore. Maybe Joker just couldn't decide between the two choices. I mean, I wouldn't really blame him. Maruki placed the whole fate of the world on the shoulders of a teenager, so... Now, surely he's feeling a little down. I mean, it's just a phase, right? It'll end soon. But when the camera zooms out, we can see that there's webs all over his room, which shows that he's been inactive for a long time. And he probably won't be getting up anytime soon. Not even Lavenza could get in contact with him. We can assume that Maruki probably just creates his world after this. Everyone, please make sure you don't end up like this. What if you could live in a world that was literally perfect? I mean, everything that you ever wanted will happen. If you choose to accept his reality, then he grants everyone's greatest desires by putting everyone in a fake reality. Suddenly, dead people come back to life and Morgana's a human. Everything seems great and everyone seems happy, however, Joker's memories seem to be intact. He doesn't really know what's going on, but he eventually just went with it. In this ending, everything turned out alright. Everyone's back to life, Haru and Makoto graduated, and not only is Futaba gonna come to Shujin Academy, but also Yusuke is gonna transfer to Shujin as well. Akechi's also become a freelance detective, and I mean, everyone seems to be doing well, The track teams come back to Ryuji, everything is just, everything's working out for everyone. Now, at first I thought this ending was actually fine, I was wondering, does this game technically have two good endings or something, This ending didn't seem that bad. But then I realized that someone died. Because of Maruki, someone's gone forever. You'll see when Joker notices it right here. Now, if you don't know about Kazumi, you could check out this video right here and just skip over to Kazumi's section. But to sum it up real quick, this girl named Sumire got her sister killed, and she asked Maruki to change her cognition in order to make her think that she is her sister Kazumi. Once Maruki completed his new worlds, Sumire is gone forever. Sure, it may have been what Sumire wanted, but it isn't exactly what she should do at all. Now it gets even more disturbing. Akechi completely did not want to live in this world. He just became free from Shido's control, and I don't think he wanted to be put back into someone else's control. And then you'll see later on that none of the Phantom Thieves wanted to live in this reality either. But hey, all you need to do is brainwash them into thinking they want it and everything will work out, right? So if you refuse to accept Maruki's reality, then he'll make Sumire's persona go completely berserk. But eventually the other Phantom Thieves come in to help them. This is where you see that they didn't actually plan on living in his reality at all. So if you accepted his reality, you not only force it onto Akechi, but you also force it onto the rest of the Phantom Thieves. Anyway, eventually Sumire fully awakens her persona for real this time, and she gets the code name Violet. The gang then prepares to fight Maruki one last time, since he never really had any intention of listening to Joker if he said no. After Maruki is defeated, Joker takes Maruki and everyone escapes before the palace collapses. And then, just like in the original true ending, the gang shows up and invites Joker into their van. But then the police start showing up. This is when Maruki pulls up in a taxi car and drives Joker to the train station, while the rest of the team tries to lose the cops. They all meet up at the station and quickly say their goodbyes before driving off. Morgana then goes into Joker's bag since he decided to stay with Joker, and they eventually run into Sumire, and she sees them off before they go into the train. While they're in the train, Joker looks into the glass and he can see his Phantom Thief appearance. And finally, we're able to see the bottom half of what looks like Akechi, but I'm not really sure if it's really him. You know, it might be an illusion or it might be really Akechi. I'm honestly not really sure. Well, what do I think is the best ending? Well, I'm gonna have to go with the Persona 5 Royal one. I mean, the true ending for Persona 5 Royal, because like, it doesn't involve you dying, it doesn't involve your friends being locked away forever. The original Persona 5 true ending was good as well, but the Royal one adds an extra layer to it. You know, obviously you have to go and defeat Yaldabaoth. He's super evil, super creepy, and all that stuff. You have to be faced with a choice with Maruki, you know, because it seems like a good idea at the time, but then when you really think about it, you realize that it's actually a bad idea. And so that's when you decide to stand up to him, and that's when you realize that he never had any intention of stopping his plan if he said no. So I mean, it shows that you need to actually work towards making things going your way. You know, you can't just force everybody to bend to your will. You need to make yourself better, make your own life better, and improve yourself, and everything should improve too. I'm gonna make a quick shout out to Crimson Jake, because he made this view on Persona 5 Royal, and that's where I, you know, first heard about the free will thing. I never really thought about it for Maruki's ending, and yeah, he kind of takes away everyone's free will, you know, because he forces everyone to be nice, you know. Nobody's choosing to be nice. He says, you will be nice, and you will do this, you'll do that, you'll do that, you know. You want this to happen, you will do this, you'll do that, you know, I'll make this person do this, you know. He's kind of taking away your free will, you know. Obviously, we want everyone to be nice to each other and the world to be peaceful, but, you know, it would be better if we can come to that conclusion and that goal on our own instead of having someone forcing us to do it, you know. That wouldn't really work. Sure, the one thing I will say that I don't really like about it is that, you know, Joker doesn't ride off with the Phantom Thieves. I really like that, but I mean, besides that, it's the best ending. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, and hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out the links below, join my Discord or check out my website, all that stuff. Teespring, I have 2 shirt designs currently. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.